over 60% of guys never had a girlfriend in their life. And you've probably never had a girlfriend in your life either. Yet. This is because most guys are couch potatoes. They don't put in the hard work, and they don't care about getting a girlfriend. And then you have the guys who do put the hard work in. You have the guys who are building a business or working on their six pack or something else. They're working on improving their life. And these guys are going to be going towards somewhere where they are going to be more attractive. So you might be somewhere between between these areas. You might be putting the hard work in. You might be one of those guys who's going to the gym consistently and he's not eating junk food. You're one of the guys who is improving themselves. Or you might be one of the more relaxed guys who's like, you're not taking it too seriously, but you're going somewhere, okay? So how do you get a girlfriend anyway? So the top 20% of guys are the ones who get majority of the girls. And as hard as that is to hear, it's the truth. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. That's the honest truth. The bottom 80% of guys are couch potatoes. They genuinely don't deserve a girl because they sit around and do nothing. The top 20% of guys are the ones who put work into their life. They're going to be the ones who can support their wife and kids. Why would you want to be like you have to be able to support your wife and kids, and before you had to be that kind of person. If we didn't have technology and we were still like in those primal ages, we were still a part of that forging culture, we had to be strong enough to keep our family alive. That was our job. And so we have to be strong enough to be there. And it's part of a hierarchy system. The women want to be with the best guys because the best guys are guaranteed to keep them alive, or at least give them higher chances of being alive in the future. So we have to be able to make ourselves strong enough to be able to do that. And by that, we have to focus on ourselves. We cannot obsess over love and relationships because that will drag us down. If we focus on that, we are going to be spending too much time on something where we could be spending our time improving ourselves. And if we don't focus on ourselves, we aren't going to be able to protect our wife and children because we won't have the skills we need. We won't have the skills we need to make lots of money. We won't have the skills we need to become better. We won't be better people, and probably we won't be happier because I will go into that in a second. So you have to put in the work, and it takes time. But as long as you are along the sides of doing the hard work, you're a hard worker, you're building a business, or you're putting work into your physique and your social skills, you are going to get there eventually. By the time you're 25, if you're a teenager, by the time you're 25, you're going to get there. If you're in your 20s, by the time you're like in your 30s, you're going to have that physique. You're going to be set, and you're going to be able to have a girlfriend. And the women are just attracted to the best guys, okay? And then there's also most women you don't want anyway. You want the high quality women. And not just any women. One of the things I hate most is when people say, oh, you have to get a woman. You're not focused on the person themselves. The best thing and the most important thing is you have to find the right person for you. Someone who actually makes you happy. Someone with a positive mindset. So that way, if you both have a positive mindset, you're going to make each other both happy. Even after the lust has gone away, you're both going to still be happy because you both have positive mindsets and you both like each other. So you have to become a likable person and you have to become a better person. So when you do get into that relationship, you're both going to love each other more. So you have to focus on yourself for the time being. And even when you are in your 20s, still focus on yourself. Even when you are in your 50s and you have a wife already, you have to always focus on yourself. Now, I'm not saying don't spend time with your woman, okay? But when you have to spend time on yourself, or else you aren't going to be strong enough. You're going to get weak. Use it or lose it. If you don't use it, you're going to lose your skills, okay? And that's how you do it. You have to be patient. And I could tell if you have finished this video and you're at the end of this video right now, you're patient. You're going to get a girlfriend. If you are still watching this video right now, you are going to get a girlfriend. You're strong enough. You're set. So, work on that physique, brother. You got this.